Hey everyone, welcome back to Kelly's Creative Dream Studios. If you're new to my channel, then you probably are not aware of what's about to hit this channel this month. So hang tight and I'll explain. For those of you that have been waiting for this, here we go. It is 31 days of Halloween, doing the October Daily MemoryDex style, and this is day 1. All videos will post as close as I can get to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every day this month. So hang tight for that, because here we go. Okay, I have this photo from Pinterest. This is my inspiration piece. It's by Haley Marble from Marble's 3D Print Shop, and I will link her board, Pinterest board down below. But this is what I'm putting together. Now I started with one of the folders with the tab on the right, just as she had there with hers. And then I cut out a piece of scrapbook paper from that Cartbella paper pad that I just got from Spectrum Art Creations in my last haul. And I gotta sit down. My hips are killing me this afternoon. I'm thinking there may be a stretch out on the massager before I do anything else today. But I'm just gonna go around and squiggle some glue onto this paper. Now I have all the components figured out so we can do these, because after today there are going to be 2 videos every day, and one in the morning and one in the afternoon, and I want to be able to upload them in the morning on my free time. So I've got everything set up so the videos will be short and sweet. I will link to products when I can. Now, after I cut that out, I did go back and punch the holes, and those didn't exactly match up because, remember, to get the folder style, I have offset this, so that makes this just a little bit higher, but we're going to be fine. We are going to be fine. If that really bothers you, go back and color it in a little bit to match your paper. Okay, now the one thing that I am doing, I have different inks for different things. And when I'm using distressing with black, I like to do Tim Holtz Black Soot. That is my go-to ink for distressing. And most everything is going to be distressed in this with the Black Soot. And it just kind of takes that white edge away a little bit. Okay, and I'm also going to distress my band that she had across the bottom third of hers. So we got that. Got things flying. I still have a little bit of glue on my fingers, so you know, me and glue, everything's gonna stick. So I'm just gonna squiggle some glue on here. And I'm not worried about, you'll see a lot of crafters do the 2 glue step where they use the tape runner and then they use this so the tape runner holds it in place while it's drying. Tombow dries relatively quickly, so I don't have to worry about that. So now we have this in place. Now I've made the shaker card using the nesting circles dies from Spellbinders. I've cut 2 thicknesses of black foam. I got the picture from off Pixabay, shrunk it down to fit within my circle, and this paper is from the Cartbella paper pad. Now I've mixed in a little bit of everything shaker-wise. I've got a couple of those ghosts in there, and some of the orange confetti that I just got from Michael's. I've also added some orange sequins and some black stars that I had in my stash. And we're going to stick that right over here. Now, if you need to know how to do a shaker, we will do one of these. Actually, I'm doing one the 1st, the 7th, the 21st, the 28th. So there will be opportune times for me to do this, but since I was having to record 5 videos today, I had to just go with let's put this one together on here. Now, I've also taken this from Cartbella. It was one of the cut-aparts. Journaling cards, and I punched it out with one of my Stampin' Up label punches, glued it to black cardstock just to give it a little bit more oomph, touched it up with the black soot, and then we're just going to glue this one into place as well. Now I could have popped this one up on dimensionals, but I didn't want it to overpower the shaker over here. Now I'm going to slide this way down here quite a ways, and you'll see why in a minute. Now I have, let me move this aside. I have these numbers from Release the Craftin', and Priscilla does an amazing job. If you love Halloween, you love Gothic, go check out Release the Craftin' on Etsy, and I will link her Etsy shop down below. Now, I had the rosettes that I was setting up, but the more I looked at them, the more I thought if I do 31 rosettes on here, this is going to be really super chunky. So what I decided to do was use my 1 3/4 inch punch, scallop punch from Stampin' Up, edged Priscilla, cut these out with 1 inch, dusted them with the black soot, and that's going to be my number on all of these. Now they may sometimes be at the tab, sometimes they may be elsewhere on the MemoryDex card, but for now I'm going to do the bottom half of this, and I'm going to turn this way so that I can level it up on there just like that. Now that I know where it's at, I can bring that up and I can set it to dry. And then I've gone through with one of my EK Success punches. I punched out a couple of bats, and I put little teeny tiny red rhinestones on them for eyes. I tried to use red glitter stickles, but they didn't show up. So I went with the cute little red, blood red eyes, and we're going to stick these on here. Now I am going to bump these up just a little bit so that the wings have some movement, and I'm putting one right there, and I'm going to bump this one. Now I was going to put 3 on here, but 3 was a little overkill. So we'll do that just like that. And that is our Day 1 MemoryDex card. 'Tis the season to be spooky, and we're going to be playing with a little bit of everything. Now, if you are concerned that I'm doing all kinds of spooky stuff for this, don't worry. I have some cutesy stuff picked out too, so we'll be fine. And the thing is you can take the idea, go through your supplies, and make it your own. You can do anything. You could do this with a jack-o'-lantern and just put a yellow, bright shiny yellow paper behind it, or black paper behind it, instead of doing an actual shaker card. You could do this with a jack-o'-lantern and put tiny lights behind it and to light up a jack-o'-lantern. That would also work. The idea is to look at the design and think, how can I make this my own? And that's it for Day 1 in our MemoryDex October Daily Series. I will see you back here tomorrow morning for our card on Monday. And then I will be back here in the afternoon with Day 2 of our October Daily. MemoryDex style. Thanks for joining me in the studio today. Please tell your friends. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and click the notification button so you don't miss any of the videos that I'm doing this month. And they're not all Halloween, so we're going to mix it up a little bit just as projects come along. Creative blessings.